My research really sits at the intersection of behavioral science and public management, which means I spend almost all my time thinking about how we can use insights from psychology and economics to support the people who work in the public sector and to improve the services that they deliver. And so most of my work is actually in collaboration with the people on the ground, people who work in local government, people who work in federal agencies, who are really trying to use data and evidence to understand what works, to understand what works better in order to improve their own programs and services. Now, what's great is that that's exactly what I'm also teaching. So I'm teaching a course this fall called Data-Driven Public Management that tries to share what we know from the research and also from case studies about how to manage programs and services, how to manage people, and how to manage reform when you're working in the public sector. And the goal is that we're learning kind of from the data and the evidence. We're also learning from practitioners who have decades of experience doing this in the field. And combined, my hope is that the students coming out of the class will be better equipped to manage these challenges, these policy challenges in their own work. So the one thing that I hope will become clear by the end of the semester for most of my students is that when you're trying to address some of the big picture challenges that we all care about, whatever your policy area is, the public sector has a really important role to play. And so if we're not moving the needle as much as we would like on some of these big policy challenges, the solution might lie in more systemic investment in government. The important side lesson there is that the people who are already working in government are really trying hard to solve these pressing challenges. So if we don't see the progress that we want, it's not because people are lazy or didn't think of it or don't care enough. It's that the nature of the challenges are so large and what we ask of government is so complex that it's going to take a much larger investment in using data and evidence in government to be able to move the needle.